Hi, welcome to this video. Capsule have released a few new features recently, so I thought I'd share them so that you can make use of them in your own system. So I'm going to share my screen, and here we are in the dashboard. So the first new feature relates to the calendar. And for a while now, we've been able to see meetings that are taking place on the dashboard, or if we go into the person record that we're having the meeting with, then we'd see the meeting on there. So what's new is that we get to now see the meetings, all the meetings that are taking place in calendar and tasks. We can see it by month, by week, and we can also see a schedule for the day. So here we get to see the tasks that are in our diaries or in our calendars that we've got in Capsule, and we also get to see the meetings that are happening. So we can click through to the tasks here or to the organization, and it's a really good way of keeping on top of the work that you need to do. If you're fitting in work or tasks around meetings, then you can see everything that's going on for you that day. We can also add tasks from here, and we can also add events from here as well. So it's a really good new feature. So if you don't want to see all of them at once, then you can draw down and just see the tasks or the events. The second new feature relates to seeing people when they're in a list. So we can have all sorts of lists within Capsule, and if you are unsure how to create a list or how useful they can be, then just pop over and check out my other video. But what we now get from Capsule is the ability to look at a summary of a contact from within the list view. So if we go down to Lemon Associates, then we can see that Lemon Associates is an organization. They are an active client and they're also a potential client. So we can see the tags, we can see the pipeline value, the one value, we can see any tasks that are coming up or any latest activity. And we can also see people records. So if we go to Lucy Lemon, I can click on Lucy and we can see that there's a task there for Lucy. We can even tick that task off. We could click through and send an email to Lucy, and we can see the latest activity as well. We can even log an activity from here. So we could type in an activity that has happened. So it's a LinkedIn message, we could copy that in, or if it's a walking meeting. And these activity types have been created by myself in addition to the standard ones that Capsule give us. So we can log an activity from the list screen, which is really powerful stuff. And this is also the third new feature, because when we add an activity, we can add other things at the same time. So we could save this activity and we could add a task or an opportunity or a project. So if we save this activity and add a task, then the additional detail is the notes that we've created. And then we would type in the description of the actual task. Maybe it's follow up. Maybe I want to follow up next Tuesday. And maybe the category is something like contact nurture. And again, these task categories have been created by myself. We get the standard ones in Capsule, like email and follow up, call, meeting, milestone, but we can also add task categories that we want to support our own business, and we can color code them. So we could assign that to another user if we want to, or we could just press save. So that was the third new feature, which again is going to save an enormous amount of time. And the fourth new feature that I'm going to share in this video is that when we add a person or an organization, then we have an extra little bit of functionality. So let's just put in Joe. I've got lots of Joes. Let's create a new record for Joe Hart. If we knew the organization that Joe Hart worked for, then we would pop that in and Capsule give that to us, or we could create a new organization for JH. We could add the organization details. So all of that is as it has been for quite a while. And we can add tags for the person, custom fields, phone numbers, etc. But when we get down to the save button at the end, we have a new feature. We have this V. And if we click on it, we see that we can not only save this record, but we can also click through and add an opportunity or add a project, or save this record and add another brand new organization, or save this and add another person. So that again is going to save a huge amount of time. So I hope you have found this video useful. Do let me know if you have any questions. I'm always happy to help, and please do subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. But thank you so much for watching.